Hi guys, remember Maya? The same company Sesame has just open sourced their 1 billion parameter model CSM, and in this video we are going to install it locally. If you don't know what we are talking about, just go to my channel, search with this CSM, and either watch this first video or the second one, and you are going to enjoy it a lot. If you don't, I will return your money back. That's a promise. Now, what exactly is this model? I'm not going to go in much detail of this model because I already have covered it from various angles, but this model gives us a voice presence, which is a magical quality that makes spoken interactions feel real, understood, and valued. This is sort of a conversational partner which you can create. Now, the model which we are going to install is not exactly the model which we saw with Maya or Miles earlier, but this is close enough. And if you have even basic programming skills, you can build some real cool tool with it. So what exactly is this model which they have just open sourced? So this is a speech generation model from Sesame that generates RVQ audio codes from text and audio inputs. The model architecture uses a llama backbone and a smaller audio decoder that produces Mimi audio codes, and I already have explained all of these terms in my previous other videos. The version which we saw in this Maya one was a fine-tuned variant of CSM. They haven't released it yet, by the way. Now, CSM sounds really best when provided with context, and we will see it shortly after getting it installed. So let's install it without further wasting any time. Let me also give a huge shout out to Mast Compute for sponsoring this VM and this GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. And if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, you can find the link to their website in videos description. Plus, you can also get a 50% discount coupon from the video description for range of GPUs. So let's start installation. You can see that I have started with creating a virtual environment with Conda. That is done. And then we need to git clone this repo of CSM, and that is also done. And I will drop the link to it in video's description, so don't worry about it. Next up, we need to install all the prerequisites from the root of the repo. This is going to take a minute or so let's wait. And meanwhile, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Camel is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructures for finding the scaling laws of agents, with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And all the prerequisites are done. Next up, we need to log into the Hugging Face because we need to download the model from there. And by the way, it's a gated model, so you just have to log into Hugging Face and accept the terms and condition. And then from your profile in Hugging Face, just grab the read token, which is a free token. And I'm just going to paste that token here. Just press capital Y, and then you can see that I am logged in. So this is the whole installation which we need to do in order to run the model. And before I show you how exactly it generates the sentence or multi-sentences with multi-speakers, let me show you the code which I'm going to use. So I'm just opening it in my VS Code. Now this is a code where all I'm doing, I'm importing the libraries which we have just installed, and then we are giving it this model path which we are going to download. We are putting it onto our GPU, and then we are simply generating the audio file with this sentence, hello from Sesame. Just keep it as is. Also, if you have a CPU, just replace this CUDA with CPU if you don't have a GPU. So this is the file, the code which I'm going to run from the root of the repo. I already have put it in this file app1.py. So let me minimize it, go to my terminal, clear the screen, and from there I'm just going to run this app1.py. First time it is going to download the model. So you see it is downloading the model. The size is just touch over 6 gig. So let's wait for it to get downloaded. Hopefully in the future they're also going to release a Swift server. Now you see it is complaining about FFmpeg. So what I'm going to do after this, I'm also going to install the FFmpeg library, because it always really just lifts up the audio to the next level. It has finished downloading the models, but I just want to first install FFmpeg in my Conda environment, and I will rerun it so that it could produce a good quality audio file with it, because it's a real good library. So let's wait for FFmpeg to get installed. Okay, so that's done. Let's rerun that code which I ran earlier, which is app1.py. And it has generated the audio because it is in the current working directory, as you can see here. Where is the file? This is the file. So if I go to the current working directory, this is the audio.wav file. So this is my VM. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just move this file quickly to my laptop, and then I will play it in my browser. So let me go there. There is it. Let me play it.
Hello from Sesame. Hello from Sesame. Hello from Sesame.
Not bad, right? So let me show you another example, and then we will generate a longer audio then. So this is my VS Code again. Now before we give the longer one, let me show you another one. So this is where what is happening is that we have sort of, these are the speakers and these are the audio paths. So in each line there is a different sentence, and then we are loading the audio and we are generating it, and then it is the generator is generating that audio. So maybe I'll just call it audio 1 here, just to differentiate, and save the file. Let's go back, and meanwhile, why not let's also check the VRAM consumption, because model is already loaded onto my GPU. Sorry, it is, there you go. So it's not even using my GPU, or maybe when I run it I will just use it again. So here I'm just going to say app.2.py, and then I will okay, sorry, I didn't import it. Let me import it properly. So I have fixed the code, and I have just added this segment here, which is not present in their code, by the way. So just change it like this, and then from there you should be able to run it easily. Also, I have put in 4 utterances. So this is just my own audio files with different people speaking. So I have just, so these are just voices. Just grab any wave file saying 2 or 3 words, and then that should work. Now what this code is doing, if I just come down, it is only generating the audio of one sentence in one voice. You see, only speaker 1. So, and we already have specified speaker 1 here, and it is going to generate the voice, by the way. So, and what this code is doing, it is checking the intonation, prosody, and that sort of stuff. It is not multi-line yet. So let's go here, and then I'm just going to run it, app2.py. Let's wait for it. It is going to generate that audio file, and then I will play it in the browser. And meanwhile, hopefully it is using our GPU. So let's check it. No, it is still all running on CPU. Maybe that is interesting. I'll keep running it. There you go. Now it is using GPU. So I'll keep using it. So it is just using it is 4. I'll just keep checking. It is going up. I know I should be using that NV top, but let's go with it now. Okay, so around, it has peaked around, I would say, 4.5 gig of VRAM, which is not bad really. And it has produced the audio. Let me go to the browser and then play it in the browser for you. Let me copy it now. There it is.
B2, this is some cool stuff, huh? B2, this is some cool stuff, huh? B2, this is some cool stuff, huh?
So you see the intonation, prosody, speaking style has changed. Now, the real magic happens when we give different speakers speaking all of these lines, or any other line which you like. Now I have already created my own code for it. Took me around couple of hours to create it, because there are a lot of errors and I had to create a lot of custom code. And please don't mind it, but I would only share it with the people who would be kind enough to buy me a coffee just to support the channel. I will put the link in video's description. So just buy the coffee, send me an email with a screenshot of it, and I'll be happy to send you the code if you're interested. Of course, no compulsion. I normally don't do it, but I need to support the channel too, of course. So let me run that code in front of you, and then it is going to generate different voices for each of the sentence, as you can see here. So I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to clear the screen, and then I'm just going to do app.3. Sorry, I was not showing you. Let me repeat. So what I was saying, that I'm just going to generate all of these in the different speaker voices, and I have this is not the code is separate, which if you want I can give it to you, as long as you buy the coffee and then put the screenshot in your email, please. Thank you. Okay, so let me run this. Let's wait for it. It is going to generate all the synthesized voices in those different text. Takes a bit of a time, but I think you can easily run it within under 8 GB of VRAM. No question asked. Won't run out on, it might run on CPU, but would be very slow. So there you go. It has loaded the model. It is going to start synthesizing those voices. There you go. So first synthesizing is happening, and by the way, it only supports English at the moment. And if you're looking for Maya and Miles voices, they have not shared it. That is, I think, for their commercial purposes. There you go. So hopefully it should do 4 synthesized voices. There you go. So it has saved it on my local system. Let me move it and play it in the browser for you. So let me take you to my browser. Let's play first.
Hey, how are you doing?
Let's play second.
I'm great.
Let's play third.
So happy to be speaking to you.
Let's play fourth.
Pretty good. And so,
You see, the voice presence is there. The flair, the spark which we saw in Maya and Miles clearly shows in this one too. But of course, you have to build some tool around it. But looks really cool. Now, what I'm going to do here, lastly, I'm just going to check how long this can generate the audio. I believe it can generate up to 15 minutes. That is a hard cutoff. That is my understanding from what I have read in that whatever documentation I could get my hands on. But let me put a big text here, and then we will see how long it can generate. Okay, so what I have done here is, with the help of AI, I have generated this text which is 20 minutes long. It is an article on happiness. It goes on and on and on and on, and then I am generating the audio with it. So maybe I would just need to change this, because this is a millisecond in 10,000, which I believe just 10 seconds. So I'm just going to change it to this, which is like 20 minutes. So let's see if it works or not. We will reduce it to 15, and then we will see how it goes. So let me go to terminal and run it. I'll just clear my screen and then do app1.py. Let's run it. And it failed with this error, which means that it doesn't support this long input. As you can see, it says input too long. So let me do one thing. Let me reduce the input, and I'll try to just make it 15 minutes. Sorry, not this. I'll just go with 9,000. I'll just say 9 here. Save, and then I'll run it. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to reduce the amount of text. So it has failed again. I have reduced the size of the text. Let's run it again. And sorry, I'm just showing you as is, so that if you are following along, you should also know what is working, what is not. So these are the model's constraints. This has nothing to do with any code or anything like that. Unfortunately, we are restricted by them. And I think this is where these companies make money. Okay, still the error. I have reduced it a bit more. Let's try it again. And I promise this is the last try. So you'd have to play with it where exactly it throws a limit, but their repo says it's 15 minutes. So I have even reduced that. I have reduced the text to a lot less, maybe, I guess 3-minute length. So let's see how it goes. And this time it is taking a bit of a time, so it might be creating something. So let's wait for it. Okay, so it has generated the audio and I have put it in my browser. So while I play that audio, let me also show you this text so that we could also just check out together. But it only generated for 30 seconds, not more for this test. So, but I think that should give us fairly good idea. So while I play that, you can just read the text. So let me play.
Quest of humans transcends
Let me play it again.
quest of humans transcends humans transcends culture, geography, religion, and age. From the early Greek philosophers pondering eudaimonia, a state of profound fulfillment and flourishing, to contemporary psychological theories illustrating positive psychology, happiness remains deeply embedded in our essence as humans. However widespread it is as a goal, happiness itself often remains elusive and difficult to precisely define. Nonetheless, the quest for sustained happiness anchors.
And that's about it. So it just broke off at 30 seconds, but I think the intonation and all that stuff was quite good, but sometimes it was monotonous. I wouldn't say it was as good as the previous one where we generated it in the first 2 occurrences, but I think very early days, and if you fine tune it, this is going to perform better. So, but all in all, quite excited to see that, especially the one where we have multi-speaker. I think that could be something where you could build your own tool. Why not compete with 11 Labs or stuff like that? Anyway, let me know what do you think. As I said, please do watch these videos. I'm sure you're going to love it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.